Françoise Tea Party Chapter 1. Welcome to Françoise Audiobook Café, Brownie Fairies. Hello everyone, welcome to Françoise Book Café. I'm Françoise, a writer who writes the stories I will tell you in this audiobook cafe in the future, and the CEO of Twinkling Star Storytelling Studio, where I'm recording all my stories with my storytelling, both in Korean and in English, and editing them in audiobook style. Actually, I like to run this book cafe in a very cozy atmosphere with the intention of having fun, just like telling my stories to my best mate. So, from now on, please imagine taking a tea break with your best mate you haven't seen in a while. I hope you listen to my story as if you are having a nice cup of tea with me. What can I say? Why not imagine it like this? Now, your best mate, which is me, has started a new book cafe filled with warm golden sunshine. You came to visit as my very first guest. The sweet scent of strawberry cake in the oven is filling right now. On the tea table, a white and pretty tea party set, decorated with floral patterns, contains refreshing lemon pie and peppermint tea. So, at this little welcome tea party, you came to recharge your energy and power while enjoying delicious and sweet snacks and tea and listening to fun and powerful stories from your best mate. I hope you can imagine like this and listen to my story. In fact, I've dreamed of becoming a writer since I was 10 years old. So, this very moment, as I'm about to tell you my story for the first time, feels like magic. How can I say? I feel very happy and slightly scared at the same time now. Well, first, let me tell you why I decided to tell my story in audiobook format. While I was writing my thesis, I was almost always looking at the computer monitor, which put a lot of strain on my eyes, of course. So, I used my eyes while looking at the monitor and data throughout my thesis work. And when I took a break, I used my eyes again while watching YouTube videos or my smartphone and so on. Living like this without giving my eyes a chance to rest. Of course, my eyes were always very tired. One day, when I took a tea break from writing a thesis, I realized I need to close my eyes when taking a rest. Yes. Of course, I fell asleep once during this eye break when I was real tired. What I imagined at the time was, after getting my degree, I really have created a YouTube channel that I can watch without my eyes. But if that doesn't work, then I'd like to create an audiobook channel that I can enjoy while resting my eyes for a while. Yes, that's why I started this audiobook cafe and kept my promise to myself. Yeah. Next, the commented function is limited on my channels, both in Korean and in English. And I will tell you why. In fact, I like reading comments on YouTube videos a lot. But the problem is, in my case, comments suddenly became so interesting, especially during exams, just before deadlines, or just before important meetings. Then one day, I read one shocking English comment on a British classical music video. One person wrote, "Stop reading it and back to your work." When I read this comment and saw millions liked it, suddenly I realized, what am I doing? I looked at the clock and yes, my precious 1 hour disappeared without a trace. So I thought, yes, really, when I finish my degree and create my YouTube channels, I will limit the comment function 100% for sure. I will never let a person like myself get lost, lose time, and cry. Yes, now I have put the resolution into action. And speaking of the thesis, I'd like to tell you, writing my thesis was in fact very hard, at least in my case. So, whenever I felt I got lost, I read uplifting stories, or I created my own stories which I like and read them to gain strength again, so I could finally move on and get my degree. For this reason, when I was writing my thesis, my wish was, after getting my degree, I hope I would be able to write very interesting stories which should give dreams, hope, and courage to people so that they can overcome their own hard times and make their wishes come true in the end. Yes. So, from now on, whenever you have a hard time, I hope you will listen to my story and share with me so that you can overcome any painful moment with me, so that you can make your every dream come true and smile brightly in the end with me. For this purpose, I roughly divided this book cafe into 3 sessions. First, tea party, where I talk to you about my writing itself, just like now. Second, column, where I talk about some lessons through my reading and my own experiences. And finally, a fun fairy tale made with my favorite self-development theories. This is how I plan to run this book cafe. However, when I try to turn my writing into an audiobook, in fact, it was not easy to find someone who could tell a story to suit my taste. It's real hard to find someone who can take photos or do illustrations that suit my taste either. Then, suddenly, I remember, oh, that's right. When I was working as an English language tutor, my students said, "Françoise, you are so good at telling stories. Françoise, I love your storytelling." It was like that. That's right. Okay then, I will do writing and storytelling all by myself. And, oh, that's right. I like drawing comics. Then I can just take pictures, draw cartoons, and edit them all by myself with my own studio. Yes, I came to this conclusion. For this reason, at this lovely Françoise Audiobook Café, every story that I will tell you is 100% written by myself, read and edited by myself, with the photos I took and cartoons I drew, with all my soul and all my heart, and my twinkling star storytelling studio. Therefore, please, I hope you love and listen to my stories as much as I care and cherish them. So, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to my former students who praised me for telling stories well. Also, I remembered one parent of the student requested that the lesson be taught in English only from beginning to end. So, I opened a separate English Book Cafe channel. So when you can listen to all my stories in English as well as in Korean. Yeah. Therefore, if you want to study English while listening to a fun and powerful story, please come along. You can visit Françoise Café in Korean through the description box below this video. I believe if you understand the contents in Korean here first, and draw a big picture in your mind, and listen to the same story in English again and again, then it will be much easier to understand. Just like this Korean Book Cafe, the English version is also all my own creation, which I wrote, did all the storytellings, and edited all by myself with my own pictures and own comics. So, I would be very happy if you like them a lot and listen to them a lot. Oh, by the way, I studied in the UK and speak British English, so I hope you will take this into account when listening. Oh, I also would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all the wonderful parents who gave me the opportunity to teach good students and provided me with good ideas. And of course, I want to say thank you and love you, my best mate and family, for encouraging me to have the courage to become a writer right now. Well, I also want to tell you this. Instead of using the term subscribers, I'm referring to you from now on, which may sound a bit childish, but I'd like to call you the Brownie Fairies. As most of you know, the Brownie Fairy is a fairy from Scottish fairy tales who secretly comes to the kitchen at night and does housework. When I heard this story, my young heart was shocked, and I was like, this fairy works at night? No, then it's night work, right? Does this fairy get extra pay for their work? It must be so hard to work alone at night. Oh no, I want to help. This was how I felt. So, to all the brownie fairies in this universe who are staying up all night, studying for exams, doing assignments, and working overtime on projects, even right now, I want to encourage you with my story to cheer you up and to give you extra power to overcome your hard time. And if I want to be more greedy, as you listen to my story, I hope with me together, you will find and create your own unique definition of happiness based on your own unique tastes, values, and beliefs, and become happy. Lastly, I'd like to end with a common metaphor, but one that I like. I hope you will live as the main character in the drama of your own life from now on. And not just as a main character, but as your top star protagonist. So, from now on, I will join you in cheering you up as you make your own life as your top star protagonist into the most amazing drama. Well, thank you for listening, and see you soon then. Brownie Fairies!